What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Who All Gonna Be There podcast, the place where you get to be an exclusive member to our very entertaining group chat. And we got a full house tonight. Hey,
Yo,
What's
first time
up?
since Survivor, gotta be, because half of
Yeah, I feel
us
like
ain't
it's been a
watched no
minute.
Love Island. None of us are. What is it?
Because
The
y'all haters.
Huda crew and Nicolandria's. We're free from all that.
Nicolandria. Team Nicolandria over here. We not free
Who
because
else?
the
Pep
finale,
Iris. Pepe
No.
Iris.
no, the reunion is coming up, so stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Oh
Hurry up.
man,
wait.
I'm doing
How's
pretty
y'all's
well.
weekend?
I don't know. I cannot complain. We're 1 weekend and we've had like 7 fights in the Big Brother house. We've had more like 3, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Good Big Brother week. Life's good. Can I complain?
Look, Mary said, I'm glad y'all understood to come up after the kingdom. Okay, because we do be streaming at the same time.
Sorry.
Unfortunately.
Shout out to Reality Kingdom.
Loved it. They did a little wheel thing the other night. I know we're just talking, but it was really cool. It was fun. But anyways, y'all know why we here. For the people that's already in here watching and waiting,
Wow.
Big Brother 27 week 1 has
You're right.
officially
You're
concluded.
right.
We got our first evictee, and it wasn't me. And it wasn't me. And it wasn't me.
You care too much about the draft. It's so early. I could lose 7 of my draft people, and I'll still be loving this season. Whole
And you
nine.
can still win.
Okay, so
Right.
y'all, like, I'm really torn because yes, I foolishly drafted Kelly. I know, don't get on my head, but I'm glad she's alive. But I also don't care for her in the game because she's going against my girl Rachel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Eric made a real mistake trying to draft someone that has the last 2 letters of EY when their names don't even need a EY. Gosh, and Kenny last season, Kelly this season.
That's actually true. Keely.
That was your first mistake. Eric.
But anyways, where we left off at, like, we kind of already told y'all that Ashley won the veto. I high key overslept the veto episode because Google told me it started at 8 and it definitely started at 7 Central Time. And so when I
You
woke
watch it
up,
today?
so today was a long, busy day for work for me, and I didn't get home till very late. And then I had to cook dinner and figure out some stuff. So
And this
Listen,
is what Eric
Ashley-
gets for trusting the Google AI. You better actually Google search, go to CBS
You better
schedule,
start listening to them,
click
robot.
in, and not trust that Google AI because they're still working at it.
Listen,
they are.
I watched it today. Y'all ain't missed nothing. Ashley won the veto. Keanu is a creep.
Okay, so that
Yes,
is
a creep. No, ain't no so.
I wasn't talking about that. Yes, because he needs to
Oh.
leave Ava alone. Quit following Queen Ava. Because I love Ava. If one thing this episode didn't show me was I love Ava. I love her on the feeds. I love her in the edit.
Wait a
She's a
minute.
good time.
I clocked it. She be on. I think she be on a different side of TikTok because when she was talking to what exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes.
He said, "When there's Keanu, you're never really alone." I said, "Oh, talking you on, girl."
Right.
It's like she ate that. She ate that. I really like her. That's my girl. Wait,
But,
she ain't did nothing this week. I need to. You like her still, right?
no, she.
Oh,
she's
that man,
Okay.
that might be one of my favorites. That's top 2 house guests, and I don't know if
That's
she's
how
Listen, you never know. You gotta ask because they be doing some stuff to switch up.
That's true. So, Josh, you about to say something?
No, I'm just
Okay.
adjusting my shirt.
So besides the veto, which Ashley won, doing that little stinky comp, smelling comp, or whatever, which we're so glad she won because her winning set the drama in motion for this week. Because I honestly feel like she probably would have went home had she not won the veto.
Yeah, I think so.
But because she did, she gave us Kelly getting thrown on the block, which she volunteered, and she was kind of wanted to back out of it, but then she got thrown up there anyway because it's like, girl, you didn't already ask.
You can't unring the bell.
You can't unring the bell. But there were 2 other options thrown out to go up there instead. One, the first being Keanu. Jimmy was throwing him heavily under the bus and backing it up with him to everybody.
I'm backing it up.
Oh yeah, he was back the bus up. He was going. So Keanu, have we considered Keanu? What about Keanu? And so Vince was considering throwing up Keanu. But when Keanu got word that Jimmy was going after him, he decided to also throw Jimmy under the bus. And Vince was like, you know what? Jimmy might be a good option to throw on the block. That'd be a big move. First of all, I don't believe in that being a big move. Week 1, like, you ain't really done nothing for it to be a big move, in my opinion. Maybe because it's a big personality. But I'm just like,
I don't know. I feel like week 1, so often you see, oh, who's alone in the house? So the fact that Jimmy's so interconnected, drawing a firm line week 1, I don't know. I do feel like that would be a big move.
Carrie, I hear what you're saying. So Ava, being the messy queen she is, because Keanu came to her and called Jimmy a snake. And he thought he had Ava like this, but what our little girl went there, she was like, so Keanu, he done called you the head of a snake. And he spread that around, and Jimmy did not take lightly to that.
Tag me in right quick.
Tag.
Yeah.
Jimmy, how you gonna say you evil and you doing all this stuff and you getting mad that someone clocked your teeth? It's given like if you want to be an evil player, you got to own it. That means you got to accept when someone clocks your teeth.
That's
and
true.
That's true. Acting like you weren't being like, saying your name. You were saying his name.
Jimmy Lannister is absolutely hilarious.
For our Game of Thrones fans.
So it's just like you can't be mad at someone for throwing out your name when you was like throwing them under the bus and you was getting ready to drive the bus yourself.
Hello.
Yeah.
You had the keys.
He was just in a different lane.
But yeah, so that all happened, right? So he came up with this elaborate plan. He talked to Rachel, which we find out on today's episode. I guess we can just merge what information we got today with what we saw yesterday. Is that he asked Rachel if he should do this big old speech at the veto ceremony, and she was like, "Of course, I'm gonna tell him. Go ahead and do it. Make a target out of yourself, but I want you to think that I'm really on your side. But also, I'm gonna let your newbie self go ahead and put yourself out there because she knows better than anybody. A public argument does not bode well."
Oh, does she now?
Look,
okay.
Rachel this season is the epitome of growth. Okay.
You slipped back in her former self last night.
Wouldn't provoke growth.
I was about to say, are we tripping? Did we not see Rachel fight? We'll get into it.
But it's still growth.
It's still growth because she aware of it. But like, look, Rachel coming into her true form was well deserved. After if someone is telling you like pretty much saying like I think you're on the other side. If you're on the other side and I survive, I'm gonna put you up. Hell yeah, I'm gonna feel some type of way. You pretty much threatened it. You telling me with your frosted tips you're gonna put me up. And that's unacceptable.
And we know Rachel gonna take everything personally. She can't help but take it personally.
Well, to be fair, it was personal.
It was. And so we're talking about, the little snippet of that conversation that they showed today's episode was a lot going on. It was like 30 minutes on the feeds with the whole Zay versus Rachel versus Keanu thing. Because, Keanu confronted Rachel about her lying about Vince wanting to put him up, but it wasn't a lie. She told you behind the truth. She saved you, and she should have made it more abundantly clear. She did. And of course, Keanu was of the mindset like, you're a woman, you're wrong, men right. The man told me that he didn't say this, so I'm gonna believe the man. And that's how he was pretty much talking to her. And I know it's kind of used like a caveman ex, man wrong, right, woman wrong. Like,
pretty much is.
I mean, that's kind of what it was. And so he decided to trust Zay, and he was going to back Zay up instead of listening to Rachel, even though she saved his game and he just didn't want to believe it. Zay decides to throw himself up in the, and it's like, you know what? Anybody that vote me out and I stay, I'm winning HOH, and you're going to be in that pool. And I'm gunning for HOH. And Rachel was like, I'm gunning for HOH too. What's up? Like, you ready? And he was like, I'm ready. And she was like, I'm not. I'm just letting you know that that's what I'm going to do. And she was like, so you coming for me? And he was like, I'm putting you in the pool. So basically, yeah, I'm coming for you. And she said, don't come for the queen because you're going to get beheaded. And he was like, oh, all right. Well, as long as I'm in this house, just know you will never be a 2-time winner. Well, buddy, you got to be in the house. I don't know how you're going to do that from home. You know that Tiffany clip. I don't know how Christian going to do that from home.
You ain't from outside the club. You can't even get in.
Access revoked.
Listen,
And then the editors had to do themselves a big one because not saying it was an awkward argument, but in watching it on feeds, I was lucky to catch it. It felt so awkward. You got Rachel being like, "You want your mommy? Do you need your mommy to help you out in this game?" And Zay could barely spit out.
That was
you won
hilarious.
2 times in a row. I mean, no, not in a row, but I'm not gonna let you win 2 times at all. Not when I'm in this out. And you know what? The editors, they had to work. I bet you they spent 2 hours for that 5 minutes, for that 5-second segment to make it seem like it wasn't full of stutters, like I do.
And the thing is, another thing, Rachel, I love her down, right? But we know this poor baby, she can't ever exit an argument without slipping on something, tripping on something, bumping on something. Like even when she said that today on the couch, she got up and missed her foot in the slipper and stumbled on her way out.
Funny, bro.
And then she sat on the stairs. Rachel, she does not good at arguing back. She has started argument, but baby girl can never finish. When she'll just sit there and look at, and what else? It like that's just what she.
Listen, I literally said Rachel. It feels like she argues like she's in 2006. Like
literally a Disney Channel original movie. Just I'm bringing out the most corniest lines.
Yes.
I'm trying to hit you with this.
I was like cracking up. And another thing, it's like when you were like little and you're arguing with your older cousins and you don't really have a comeback, and you like, and that's why your feet stink.
Right.
Nice. Ooh.
Yeah.
Like, it's so entertaining to watch though.
Her lines are always cheesy. Somebody they said her reads are scripted.
In her own
I
mind.
love it though. And to be honest, I love this. Like there's not a part of me that doesn't like. Well, you could call this a pointless. I guess it wasn't pointless. It was provoked. But it's a fun fight. It's a fun fight that we don't get to see too often.
Yeah. And
in week 1 too, and people, I guess not full on yelling, but going across the house, yelling across the house, and then shifting room to room. But this conversation happened over multiple rooms too. So I don't know. It was so great to see in week 1.
It was legendary. And it kind of just took precedence over a lot of that was going on in the house. Like we said, there's been some back and forth on how the vote was going to go, but they really didn't know what they wanted to do because, again, we don't know who's going to win the blockbuster. But going into tonight, it was pretty certain that, Zay would go home if he was next to Amy. And if he was next to Kelly, it might be more of a toss-up. Maybe even a split vote, because Vince was preparing himself to split a vote between Kelly and Zay if need be. And he promised both of them his vote. So he was shaking in his boots on if, he was going to do that way. But before we get there is something to do with some sunglasses that also happened at the end of the veto ceremony, which was also very much scripted and unnecessary and did not land. Like,
Well, Keanu kind of ate that up.
He did.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him that.
What do you say? I'll take you to practice that.
Jimmy
nailed that, man. You just naturally just have sunglasses and just, what? I've never been fake. I've never been fake my whole life. You think I'm a snake? I'm not fake. Only thing fake about me is these fake sunglasses.
Been fake.
I'm like, oh Lordy. The feeds did him dirty. The fact that we saw him practicing with Rachel and being like, all right, and this sunglasses line, it's gonna hit so hard.
And she was like, oh yeah, and she just egging it on. Rachel is so fun. She was like, go. Yes, they're gonna love that. No, the house isn't gonna be mad. He was like, you think the house be mad? She was like, no, they're not even gonna remember that. And that's last week's news. Who cares? Yes, with the snake necklace, I can't. And Keanu basically sat there. Keanu didn't flinch. He didn't move. He just sat there and was like, you done? Is you done or is you done? And he was like, how long did it take you to practice that? No, because he practiced that for a minute. And
I must have rehearsed my lines.
And it hits different from Angela last season because Angela rehearsed her thing, but she did it so well. Like Angela's an actress down, baby. Like you would have thought that was just off the dome the way she did it. It was so perfect. She just her execution. Jimmy's was just, it was not. It wasn't there.
It was a very low budget production.
Yeah, for sure.
Another 2006 Disney Channel character just said some lines, didn't quite
That's
hit.
exactly what it is.
It was giving. What's that girl name that she be trying to audition, and they say she still do like Disney Channel?
Oh no, not Sky Jackson.
Sky Jackson. Yeah. You know what? That is so accurate. Oh my
She was
god.
giving Sky Jackson. Yes. So yes, and then of course our girl Ava. Now the ceremony is adjourned. Exactly. That's how they ended it. But flip it over to tonight. Like I said, so we already went through the backstory what Rachel did with the whole Jimmy conversation, the fallout between her and Zay, a little bit of Keanu. But we also get footage of, which we knew a couple of days ago, the forming of the Burger Boys, which was the male alliance.
Absolute terrible name, by the way.
All of a sudden, I'm
Burger
a vegan.
Boys.
See,
I'm not actually not hating it.
It's not horrible, the fact that it's pretty much Five Guys, but they can't call it Five Guys.
Right.
So I don't
know
know.
what?
Yeah,
the
that's
Cinco
right.
guys.
Because of trademarks, probably. No.
The Cinco guys.
Burger guys is so.
The Burger Boys consisted of, notice I said consisted, that's past tense. Consisted of Zay.
Good thing they call each other Five Guys, right? Subtle foreshadowing.
So we have the patty, which was Zach was considered the patty. Zay designated himself the buns because he keeps everything together. Will was the lettuce, and he said Vince was the cheese, and he was not. There's an explanation for that, but he would not explain further.
And Riley was a barbecue.
And Riley was barbecue sauce.
That's crazy.
That's you know what? Decent burger.
All the things in a burger,
I might eat it.
Out of all the things, I would hate to be the sauce. Like barbecue sauce. The sauce would have been fly. I'm the sauce. But barbecue sauce, even though barbecue sauce is elite, it just sounds like, oh yeah, we got to give him something.
I am
Bunless ass Atkins burger. No.
Well, now it's on Will to be the gushing rap. They're turning it into a rap about a burger.
It's a lettuce
That's
wrap.
what it is. It's a lettuce wrap.
That should be the name of their line. It's a wrap because it's over.
Yep.
It is done and short-lived because Zay was gone.
What the
But
cheer
anyway,
girls say? It's over.
And they feel so alone. Because that's Zach. No, Zach is literally crying like his life is ended. You would have thought.
Oh, it's beautiful to see. Not him crying, but people crying week one.
And so we get down to the moment we've all been waiting for all week. Who gonna
wait?
win?
What? No showman's talk. What do you mean? We got to see Zach and Lauren, even though Lauren doesn't like Zach. Then we got to see Catherine and Riley, even though Catherine doesn't like Riley.
Yeah.
We had
Riley, that was
and
weird.
then the Adrian washing machine clip. Man, they utilized that 90 minutes so well.
The only potential for a real showman's this summer is Adrian in the washing machine. That is the only showman's I will stand this season.
Hold on.
Can't
Him
reach
and
on her
Ashley
money.
looking kind of cute. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
Adrian and Ashley, they was calling. He said she looked cute, and she said something about him. I was like, oh, hold on.
I'm gonna pass on that one.
You ain't seen it. She been MIA from the feeds. If you see it from the feeds,
I don't know if it was more, but I did see a clip, and I was not moved.
You wasn't moved.
Uh-oh.
It's the beginning. It's the
just give it 4 weeks. Give it 4 weeks, and then there'll be Nicolandria in your book.
Listen, I'll wait on it because I'm all for a swirl. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Lan.
I've been traveling week, so I haven't been watching, but I'm gonna see.
I really don't know if they like each other or even thinking about it like that. I just thought it was funny.
They were just being flirtatious.
They were a little flirtatious. I was like, okay, cool. But after all of that, so the moment we all been waiting for, the blockbuster, which again, like we said the other day, y'all could have just called it the Byyyeee Arena and let it go, but hey, we're here now. The blockbuster. Josh, would you like to tell us about the blockbuster? Because our show was confused.
So basically, if you ever play like Boggle, you know how they scramble up the letters and you gotta be able to like figure it out. So they had
I'm good at Boggle.
So you probably would have been good at this Byyyeee Blockbuster. So they got 4 words scattered across 3 screens. And when they all flashing up in different orders, you got to unscramble the letters for each word, put the words together, and they are a clue for something in the room.
Mm-hmm.
So when you figure out the clue, you got to go find the item it pertains to and hit your button. The first person to do that comes off the block and is safe.
Mm.
And
okay.
Kelly won.
What was the object?
Yes.
Crown, because I know what the full clue said.
Who is Kelly?
Pippi Longstockings, girl.
That's Keely. I'm gonna keep calling her Keely.
Whatever her name was, she got it right. Because I didn't know, I couldn't saw the full thing, but I saw something that said with emeralds. So I was like, because I saw the last word over there in the far right screen was emeralds. I said, okay, I got that right before she went and buzzed in.
I didn't even see her pick that crown up.
She was kind of
The editor, the gosh dang camera people didn't either. She just appeared there and then hit that pose.
And hit that pose, baby. That pose tell me that she knows something that we don't. It's like I feel like she going in there fooling these people like she can't win.
You know what I need after that pose? I need to see her in the HOH comp where they step up or down in their own little sections or whatever. People be hitting poses in that.
So the
steel
crown with emeralds. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what we was looking for. So I was like, I'm just gonna wait till somebody hit their button and see who got the right answer because I don't know. But I said, listen, she better use her skill set. She be counting them chickens and keeping up with them chickens on that farm. She better keep up with them letters and mixing up and flipping around. So that she used her skill set. So I'm gonna give her that. Man,
the crazy thing is, and we've seen this for 3 comps in a row, leading up to the Blockbuster challenge. Zay's in the house saying, "Oh yeah, you know what? I'll be good in the Blockbuster. I'm gonna win. I'm going against Amy. That's gonna be easy to beat. I pretty much like my chances." And I know he was even saying, "Oh, I'm gonna be a little bit nervous, but I think I'll be good."
He said that about the veto too. Lost that too.
0-for-2, and you know what? Sealed his fate just because we'll get to the votes how they turned out, but. He had his chances. It's not like he was backdoored.
He wasn't backdoored.
Yellow.
So Kelly comes off the block. She crying. This girl, you know how, the saying like, act like you've been somewhere before. You can tell she ain't never really won nothing because that girl would not. I want mom, dad. I did it. Like, girl, they saw. We all saw. We was
here, babes.
And she like, okay, I did it. I really just wanted. Good. Okay.
Congrats, fam.
Woo, you saved yourself. And the crowd goes mild.
They didn't do nothing. Nothing will ever beat the reaction of, was it Chemo when he
won that first one? Mm-hmm.
One? That reaction
was so loud. I know it was loud.
Nah, I bet that would have been the reaction if Amy somehow had won.
Right.
Yeah.
So we now know the main nominees will be officially Zay and Amy. One of them will be evicted. Julie tells them, all right, get to strategizing. Rachel wasted no time. She started asking people immediately, getting up to their face, seeing what was going on.
Rachel
she was on it. She was not about to let her girl go home. And so they talking amongst themselves. And the 2 people, I know she asked Will, she talked to Will, and she definitely talked to Adrian. I remember him telling, he's like, no, I can't do it. I'm like, oh Lord, is something get ready to happen? Is they getting ready to stay? Like, did they get some votes last minute? Because her face, Rachel had that worry face. She always got that worry face, child. And so I'm like, I don't know if this is a good thing or not.
Child, do you see that outfit she had on? That's why she had that face. She was worried. All right, Rachel, I love you, girl, but baby, them outfits be outfitting, okay?
I was cracking up. She had one, that green bejeweled outfit that she had on the other night. I said, you are frying me just laying around all dressed up. You ain't got nowhere to go.
It'd be a lot.
Okay, giving like discount Mariah Carey.
No, wait. Why somebody said she looked like Fiona after she turned back?
I seen that too.
Lord Jesus, we really do, but baby, those outfits.
And then another one, they had her laying down next to Ava, and Ava was in the pool, and it was like Ariel telling her sister how much she's sick of walking on land or something like that.
That's funny.
But yeah, so they do their speeches. Amy gave a speech. She said Zay is a competitor. Get him out. He mental and physical, even though he ain't won it. Dang. But y'all see what he can do. And then Zay get up and he was like, Rachel, y'all, if you keep Amy, you giving Rachel a shield, you giving her a number, and he's speaking truth. I can't even lie. The man is speaking
true.
facts.
Very true.
It's true. He did. But you came for the queen, Zay, and you were on the block. That's what she told him. She was like, well, you the one on the block. You talking about you gonna win, but you on the block.
Trying to say that I'm a victim. You're gonna become the victim on Thursday night when you walk out the house.
Ooh. I never understood that. How you on the block talking noise? like,
hey, you know, shout out, he stood 10 toes though. So you know what?
And them 10 toes walk right out the house.
I don't care. He stood and he said, Rachel, I don't like you. You're the reason. He put him. I don't even know. But I respect Zay for fighting it to the end. Where gosh dang, how many times watching feeds the last few days are they at the memory wall saying 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3? Literally counting how many votes that they have, and they stopped at 8 every single time.
And a part of his problem, the reason why he was losing votes, because at the beginning of the week, it looked like Kelly was going home and ain't like no matter what, right? And then it was like, well, if it's Amy and Zay, it's like, oh, well, it's 50-50. Like Amy might go home for real. Because they had support. Even Ashley was over here trying to wrangle support, but then she said she was never gonna vote to keep Zay over Amy. But the fact that he talked himself into losing votes because he said every time he went HOH, he putting up a girl. So what do you think the other girls are gonna think?
Like duh.
Well, now they're up, gosh dang, 9-7. They got a 2 people advantage right now.
They do. And
they up
by
too.
a vote of what was it?
9 to 5.
9 to 5.
Working 9 to 5.
Hey.
I beat you to it this time, Eric.
Zay was officially evicted. Goodbye. Rachel's little smirk was everything.
I'm just mad she didn't follow through on her word and actually close the door on him.
No, you know what? Shout out to Rachel because I know she wanted to say something as he was walking out the door, but then she saw everyone hugging him, Zach literally bawling. It would have made great TV, but Rachel would have been at the house this time next week. So
okay, I kind of skipped over that part because that hadn't happened when we recorded first, right? That hadn't happened yet.
No, that happened.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
So viewers, and listeners, we will be remiss if we did not mention the fact that earlier this week, Josh's draft pick Zay was playing chess with his other draft pick.
Wait. Hold the hell up. Hold the hell up.
Blame it on me. Blame it.
First of all, you ain't gonna drag me. It's not enough. I am happy to lose Zay this week. He will be a burnt offering to the Lord. Amen. But you ain't gotta go and pull me into this foolishness. I rebuke that in all the names of Jesus.
I'm cracking up.
So Zay and Keanu were playing chess, a harmless game of chess. And he somehow, because it's in you, my grandma and them always said, what's in you gonna come out. He says the R word, the slur word, the word that is forbidden. We don't use that word. And then he follows up with, oh shoot, that was one of the ones I was practicing not to say. I was trying not to say. I was working on.
That means he can say a lot of them. But listen, he's a former Mormon. Am I shocked? I'm not.
No.
Now he probably got another 6-letter word locked in the chamber.
What?
Listen, he got a
holstered. You know what I'm saying?
He said that was just the first in my bag of tricks. Just keep me in another week.
I thought you said something.
Y'all love Luke. Y'all love Luke and BB25, huh?
Right.
He was giving teaser. He definitely was about to give some Luke.
Right.
Lance said, how did he say? Because he made a stupid move, I guess, or a wrong move, and he was like, "I'm such a blank." Yeah, and there was some outrage. There were articles written about it. But he's still in. He gone
now. Hold on. Let me tell you this. Okay. So we've all talked about it before, right? And I've always been like, this reality show. I'm very curious to see what happens when somebody does something, of that magnitude, to see how the rest of the game plays out.
Yeah.
Like if it got brought up to the whole house and said, "Hey, Luke said this. Are y'all gonna stand with Luke? I mean, look, Luke with Zach, or y'all gonna evict him?" But the fact that the trash threw itself out, amen. TMZ was like, "Dang." You know, the you know, there are people that just aim to like get people kicked off the show, and I'm so glad that the trash took itself out. Amen.
And okay, so a lot of the controversy was like they need to kick him out, but then people were like, well, you know, they didn't kick out Jared, and I was like, well, you know, the difference in my opinion was we didn't actually hear Jared say it. It was recounted in a story a couple of times, so it was like we going off a hearsay. Versus we caught him in candid camera, baby. Candid camera. Listen. And Keanu even said, oh, it was only one camera. When looking at us, they probably didn't catch that.
I mean, listen, especially when it come down to it, is there are a bunch of words that you can say, and there are a bunch of words that you can't say. But there are also words that you wouldn't catch a majority of the popularity to say in the open room. You know what I'm saying? And so there are levels to certain words, no matter, you know, whether they affect you or not, they're going to be disrespectful regardless of whose mouth it comes out of or who. But I feel like Big Brother kind of knew where this was headed. But if y'all didn't kick Jared out for saying it, which y'all could have kicked Jared out, it would have helped good sis. Okay, so we ain't gonna go that y'all could have been kicked him. You know what I'm saying? But he gone, so I'm just glad we ain't got to deal with it because the way he talked, like he said, that's one of the words.
He was gonna slip up again.
If he would have had some fees blocked for me, I would have been coming for him myself. So I'm glad he gone. Yeah. As Rachel said. Peace.
What was Libra? Deuces, shake him till you bake him. Don't let the door hit you on your way out, baby.
I heard that.
Because man, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know, controversy after controversy. I don't remember if 26 had any. But man, the fact that they slowly taking away stuff from the live feeds, whether it was the rewind feature last season, the chat this season, and
what the reason for the chat was why.
I don't know.
So I'm like, please, players, don't mess it up where they're like, you know what, y'all can get the audio or y'all can get video without the audio. You know, I'm gonna shut up before I give them any ideas.
Don't be giving them no more ideas. So that and I thought it's low key diabolical how they even showed clips of him during that same chess game when he said it and they didn't address it at all. I said, oh y'all played it our face. They was letting nothing like, yeah, we heard it and.
You know they in the room tonight like woo. You know they glad he gone.
Absolutely. But yeah, we had to make sure we mentioned it because that was important. And it's just like to future house guests, like y'all, it's not that hard to not be problematic and say stuff that you ain't supposed to say. It shouldn't be that hard. Yep. I'm sorry if you grew up in a place that allowed, all forms of bigotry or different forms. It's like it's up to you as an adult to learn and unlearn and relearn some things. So please do that. If you're watching and you get on the show, because
unless you're BB 15, most of the time, a majority of the house guests have no issue with that. So,
right,
yeah, y'all bad apples, don't ruin it. And shoot, I would say don't cast them. I know it's tough to know, but yeah,
exactly.
Let's try to not do that.
Nah, you ate that, yeah, for real. Because let's be real, I'm 36, and a lot of words that are derogatory now. Like wasn't derogatory when I was 16, 17. You know what I'm saying? But especially you're in that younger tier, there's a lot of words that got added to that list, and a lot of the younger people know that. So you know better.
But I think
86.
Some of the younger people they still be saying it because they be watching all these YouTubers and streamers, and they get away with saying some of this stuff, so they think it's still okay. Or that it's not as bad anymore. So it's so much going on. But he gone. Bye. We ain't got to worry about that no more. Hopefully, we found our problematic house guest. He out.
Great.
And let's look at our draft. I think anything else? Did we miss anything before we move on to the draft in our rankings?
Josh lost somebody. That's the only thing we missed. Now we caught up. Hi, Josh.
I don't know. I'm
mean,
looking through everyone. I don't know if there's much to
PLCs.
cover. Keanu made Morgan cry, I think, earlier in the week.
Morgan cried
I
8
don't know.
times.
Yeah.
I didn't get to watch a lot of feeds, but I know she was crying. I didn't pick her to be one of the people to be like the crier of the group. That caught me by surprise, honestly. You know how like you can pick and be like, oh yeah, she's gonna be the crier. Which I had picked Kelly. She would have been the one that I had picked, who's gonna be the most cryy of the season. Even though they might be kind of tied up, but
Loki, also Amy kind of up there too, being the town crier.
oh, Amy done cried quite a bit.
Oh yeah, she.
Yeah.
Feeling about Amy because I didn't get to really watch a lot of feeds because I was traveling. But like, are we liking her? Are we feeling her, or are we only cool with her being her because
I like
Wait, Eric, what is come again?
Thick-a-me. So she thick. So her name is Amy. So we came up with Thick-a-me. So we just put
Thick
Amy.
Thick-a-me.
No, Thick-a-me.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which I forget her grandma's last name or whatever, but shout out to Ava's Beatrice Booty or whatever it was.
And she was shaking it too the other night.
Come on, Ava.
Yeah, Ava, she's gold. I can't speak enough. That
Ava
flower
better
on
make
her
it to
head,
the final 5 at least. She better make
that
the
flower
final 5.
on her head, she's just as golden. Okay, she's giving what Jimmy and them think he giving. Jimmy think he giving.
Yeah,
comic
I like Jimmy. I still like Jimmy.
I like Jimmy too.
Hate him now?
No.
I mean,
But
he's kind of an ass, but you always kind of need an ass on the show.
I know, but I'm just like, I wish they didn't go ahead when they cast for like a personality gay. There's like people with melanin that could do the type of read off the cuff and not have to rehearse nothing, or at least rehearse it in their head and not have to.
You'll be rehearsing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm saying this. She cast me on there. I could read somebody down and not have to rehearse nothing. There's other people on there that could have like off the cuff.
Heavy on that.
Yeah,
Ava Bellatrix. No, she is. Listen, I call her a witch. She don't want to be known, but she is. That's my girl.
French?
Huh?
Bellatrix. Is that
that's
French?
That's from Harry Potter, baby. Bellatrix.
Oh, I thought that was her last name. I'm stupid.
All right, then, y'all. Let's get into these rankings. And I just realized I meant look away real quick, y'all. I got to change a little thing. But this is simple week 1 where we're just ranking who we think did the best this week. As we get further, we'll talk about we're just talking about this week. No, there's been 1 week. These are our player rankings based on whatever criteria we want. So if I want to put Gosh Dang Kelly in number 1, y'all gonna let me put Kelly in number 1.
You can put her there, but she might not stay there. She won't stay there.
She won't stay there.
Right.
But before we start, we gotta honor our deceased, our beheaded Zay, and you know what? We got a beheaded tier.
Beheaded is funny. Him. That is definitely gonna be the name of that tier for the rest of the season.
Beheaded, absolutely.
But
straight to the guillotine.
It's already being iconic. All right.
Sorry, y'all. 1 second. Who we starting out with?
We can go ahead and put Kelly right above that because baby girl.
Mm-hmm.
Asking to go on the block and then crying about being there. Still, have you lost your mind?
Wait.
See, let her cook for next week though. Next week is gonna be even better. Mm-mm. Like y'all just wait. Y'all just wait. Kelly has a vision, and Kelly and Vince are about to be Kevin and Helena. I see the vision. No one knows that they're tight, even though the whole house knows that
Kevin
they're tight.
And who?
Helena, our
face. I never seen her. Would know that girl. She walking down the street. I don't know who she is. I don't know who that is.
But I'm gonna leave her there. She won and she ate that one thing. I'll never give her 10.
She can be 14. She can be 14.
Who will be after her though?
I was about to say, yeah, that's a. You got a name for us?
Listen, I ain't watch much, but Vince, terrible HOH.
I'm finna say thank you because
terrible HOH.
Because remember what I said on the previous episode? It's been a proven statistic that if the HOH gets out the initial target for the week, they at least make it a jury. If the initial HOH does not get out their main target, they go home pre-jury.
We'll see how that builds.
I feel like I want to push back because there's a lot of people that like Vince in the house. Like, it's not like he's social pariah level of first HOH.
Yeah. He's not a target he's more next week.
Like, I really think he's mid-tier, really chaotic HOH. But he kind of, I mean, with Kelly staying, I think he's in an okay position. Of course, no, I'm not even going to, like, really the only person I could think that would actively target him is Ashley.
Yeah.
Where everyone else is at least content.
You don't think Rachel would? Amy would?
I got a name for number 15 then. I'm putting Keanu at number 15 just because.
Oh, for sure.
It's been an absolute roller coaster of a week of him being cool with Rachel, betraying Rachel, broing down, not broing down. And
I agree with that.
Funny enough, this is right here. This is kind of a trio that's been kind of seen together somewhat. Vince, Keanu, and Kelly. But I still think Vince is tiers better than them. But
I agree with Eli.
I gotta ask, because I was just gonna put him in the 11 to 13 category, but I just co-sign with Tracy. Who would you say should take his place then?
Honestly, looking through,
Riley has given us nothing. Low key, like
I don't think Amy's, like, I know we're not looking towards, like, I don't know. What strength does Amy have at this point? She's on the block. She has Rachel and Ashley. That's about it. And it would be reliance on the girls. So Amy, I think, could be 14.
She could, absolutely.
Okay. I have a question. So with this accomplice thing, is that gonna further do anything for the rest of the season? Or did they talk about that? Or was that just a one-up and they're like, you playing and just regular?
Well,
because
it seems like she
didn't give her a task.
Julie did hint on Sharon's podcast earlier today that it was more twists to come. And since they did use the mastermind for the veto, and he did say he was going to be coming periodically throughout the game, there is a potential way they could try to incorporate her in there again. But I'm assuming that now she's a full house guest, that she no longer has to be the accomplice. I don't know.
I would imagine too.
Now, Keanu is kind of camp. Keanu's already fighting a lot of chaos. I like the camp.
Yeah, you know what? Hold on. Put Vince at 13 and put Riley at 14 because he a deadbeat. And you automatically get put down there for not taking care of your child.
There you go.
Even though you should be beheaded.
And Amy needs to go right next to Vince because she is like, there's nothing. She has no true agency in the game, and she very well could have been voted out tonight.
How do you have no agency in week one? That's crazy.
There we go.
I mean, a lot of people don't be having it, but
yeah, great point.
A lot of her game is connected to Rachel. They're like, girl, you just a shield for Rachel. You just a vote for Rachel. We got to get you out to weaken Rachel. It's not, oh, let's get Rachel to weaken you. It's like Rachel has the power. You are just an instrument in her hands.
Right.
Speaking of, let's look at the positive. I'm going to move up two names that I would like to discuss for the number one spot. First one would be Mickey.
Oh, yeah.
And another potential option, from my opinion, would be Zach.
Zach is doing
maybe less popular because he was on the wrong side of the vote, but I think he set him up. He's well liked, great position, lots of alliance. It feels like he's in every alliance except a have-not alliance or something like that. But
you know what?
I have a little counter.
Go ahead,
Eric. What you about to say?
I was saying he ain't told nobody about he got no extra power, about that little money.
That too.
Because these people they get the how long did it take Queen and them to feel about their stuff?
7 seconds.
Right. So I would put him up there. I leave him up there. He could go down.
Okay.
Now one or two. Mickey, are we current stamp?
He really
Mickey
3 for me, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I want to give him 3. And y'all tell me if I'm wrong, just based off what I've seen. But I feel like Will should go for 2.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ate that.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. 1, 2.
Will.
Okay, I like that.
He got these youngsters
Her
right
Will
where he
been
wants.
moving. Somebody
Now-
said he was treating that have not room like it was a HOH room. That's right.
Now, funny thing about Will is I'm interested to see what he
All those
says about the
tears,
vote.
right.
What he says about the vote, because of course, will
He
he
was a little-
stand tall for the Burger Boys, or will he kind of keep his vote secret? Where there's going to be a lot of people that assume, hey, Riley just voted for another
He
bro.
ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
And so the moment Will says something next week, if he does, Will might be moved down to 10 on my list until
He might.
something else happens.
What we always say, because a vote, I mean, it's done. It's in the past. You'll never know who it is. And I feel like he's good at lying. So I'll be like, oh, no, I voted Zay out. Who they going to believe, Will or Riley?
They're going to believe Will.
Or whoever else may
They're
say
going to
they
believe
would
Will
vote.
over Riley, especially as
Or
much
whoever else.
capital.
Because I'm not going to lie, my favorite, the potential favorite duo, well, I love the potential Will Mickey duo that was started. I forget. I don't remember where that's at right now. But Will and Ava, man, that has a chance to be my all-time favorite duo.
And speaking of Ava, I would propose putting him in the 4 to 6 range.
Let's see how that goes.
Yeah,
Ava, I don't hate that.
Yeah, I love Ava and Will together. It's definitely giving Marvin and Nokomis. Welcome back. Close enough. I just love them together. They talk about game together. They're funny together. Yeah, that duo. I think it's one to watch.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
see with the other people. I feel like this week Ava chill. Of course, we've always seen you don't have to overplay week 1.
Messy queen.
Ava's well liked. And you know what? Actually, thinking of it, she ratted Keanu to Jimmy. But also she be chilling, where she really didn't get into alliance until like what, yesterday, 2 days ago, something like that.
Right.
She was so happy to be in that alliance. So happy.
That'd be me.
Did they name their alliance? I can't remember if they named it or not. If they did, I don't remember the name of it.
I don't either. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know. Someone in the chat got us. Keeping it negative, and honestly, someone that might be worse than Riley will be Miss Ashley over here.
This girl.
Let us not forget, and we'll discuss and move.
Ashley been stretching y'all out, huh?
Let's not forget another funny moment from Wednesday's episode. Ashley in the shower while people are waiting to draw for the veto competition.
Now, production was shady for that.
They were crazy.
Because they don't know when they're going to drop for the veto. And y'all purposely do that while she's in the shower because y'all trying to fuel this narrative that she's in the shower. First of all, that's already
you right.
First of all, that shower
she in the shower.
First of all, that shower negative theory has already been debunked because they said she was only up there for an hour and they were also talking up there most of the time.
Yeah.
So it was really everybody else down there blowing it out of proportion.
And Victor wasn't saying like nothing to have her back either.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was going to say. And Vince, you wrong because you knew she was up there talking and you let it fuel, and then you want to use that as a reason to put her on the block. Talking about, I thought she was paranoid. No, you was the one paranoid.
No, just so you ain't like you could have, or it was easy.
Easy, right?
But no, to get on Ashley a little bit, there's a lot of moments this week where she's like, you know what? I think I have to keep Zay. Like she was really gung ho on keeping Zay and being like, I don't need. I think it was conversation with her and Amy in the storage room. We don't need to do exactly what Rachel wants. We could keep Zay, and Zay's going after Rachel, even though Zay has to name 3 noms, and he'd be crazy to not name her 2 closest allies.
Literally. And he already said he put up the girl. So you already made waves week 1. What makes you think you won't hit the block again, sister?
Right.
So that's my reasoning for 14. I think she deserves bottom 3. Amazing veto win, though. Amazing veto win.
Clutch veto win. Baby. Yeah. Clutch.
Well, Grant, if she didn't win this, I think she probably could have won the BB arena.
Maybe.
Possibility.
I truly think this was a toss-up.
It was a BB arena, for sure. But we'll never know because she was safe, thankfully.
Y'all got a name for we're in the middle territory. So, I'm going to start to move people up just to
Adrian next to Ava.
Oh, really?
He's doing good. Honestly, Adrian, he might need to be a little bit of because nobody's targeting Adrian. He's pretty
chilling.
solid.
And we spoke that. We said, now, Adrian, go in the house and sit down and shut up.
And that's what he
don't
did.
run your mouth too much. And you know what he did?
He listened.
I'm gonna sit down and shut up. He been chilling.
It's been a lot of speculation that he just kind of beefed up that whole arrogant thing just to get cast. And I'm, you know what? Do what you got to do. I can't do
what you should, King.
The Dan Giesling special.
Yeah.
Ain't mad at it.
So he is the next Dan Giesling, from what I've heard.
He said he's better. He said he's gonna play a game
Popped
he's never seen before.
the Adderall and was like, let's go.
All right, we can argue. I'll just put her up. Next name, Lauren.
Lauren, yeah.
I don't know. I can move her down, but she's
no. Lauren actually played really good this week, low key.
Like if you think about it, she's technically on the side of like the Vince and Zach crew, kind of on the boys' side, but also she voted with the girls, and I do think that the girls might see her as not entirely a girl's girl. Goshing having these conversations again, but her actions show that hey, she voted with the girls, and kind of the whole week. I guess I don't know if y'all see this as a good or bad thing, but she kind of painted herself as a bit of the swing vote, where a lot of times they was running up like, hey, we have 7. Lauren's kind of the last one. And she kind of held that where, I don't know. I don't kind of strung them along into thinking I could still get Lauren. And
then on top of that, they really believe that this girl don't know nothing about this game. And she got them food. And she been a fan since she was a kid, since she was like 8 years old. And so, they literally mentioned, well, you know, she don't know much. She still thought something. I was like, oh, she playing y'all. She playing y'all good.
She straight played.
So I will give her up there. I think she should be up there for sure.
Sweet. All right.
Rachel.
7th.
I'm gonna say
Rachel finally on the board, right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't doing too much. She ain't doing too little.
Because low key, if the fights never happened with Zay and Keanu, Rachel would be looking at probably up in the top 1-4, probably looking at 4 or 5, honestly. Because the way her social game was social gaming this week, she was doing the thing.
I know the interesting thing is, Eric just saying she had relationships all over the house, and she still does. I don't think that the Keanu fight, the Zay fight,
I don't think it did much.
tarnished those relationships, but also we truly haven't seen her play yet. She was safe this week, came in knowing she was safe. Let's see what happens when there's actually a chance of getting put up, because I do think if the wrong person wins HOH, I think she can go up.
Get the block, yeah.
And it could be a Zay situation of, hey, we got a previous winner on the block. Let's take her out. But I know she's going to win a blockbuster.
Or veto.
If she don't win veto, right?
All right. I'm going to move Jimmy up right after Rachel. He's chaos, and which makes me give him the little bump over Morgan.
Yep. But
I don't, and he's done a lot. He's in this past week. He's played like 3 people's worth of games in terms of alliances and trying to lead and final twos and everything above the Big Brother roof. He's done it, and so I would be interested to see him in power. I don't want to see his HOH speeches.
Too soon. Not too soon.
I do feel like a little knock against him is the fact that Vince was already kind of clocking his tea a little bit. Like how he trying to go and, oh, you're not HOH, but you're trying to act like you're the HOH. And I feel like the fact that someone already sees that, I feel like if it's not him who actually wins HOH, he could potentially be trying to do that to someone else's HOH. And I really feel like he might start getting a reputation of trying to run other people's like HOH reigns. So,
and there was conversation about people knowing like he can't be trusted, or the whole Snakegate thing too. Like a lot of people were agreeing with it, and they was like, yeah, we see that. You know, you got to be careful because Jimmy gonna twist your words, or Jimmy may not be trustworthy a little bit. So I might put Morgan ahead of him, but that's about
I hate that.
I don't know
about her.
She shut down Riley. You know what? That was kind of shut down that man.
Yeah.
And I mean, she's in a okay position in terms of, is she going home next week? No. Is she setting herself up to have agency? Also, kind of no, but also if she can get Riley under her wing.
She do got
it. It was her preseason and during her intro package saying, "Yeah, I'm not dating no one." And so if she could be Miss Ice Queen, oh, I can't wait to see it.
I don't think well, we know she don't want Riley, but I feel like she's definitely using that to her advantage because he voted with the girls. Like that was such a shock tonight. It's like, oh, Catherine got you her puppet, huh?
Listen, if she can twist it and move it and move him like a puppet, I support it. Ain't even mad at it.
But no, she ain't doing nothing. I'd be forgetting that girl there.
Yep.
All right, how y'all feel about did I sneak Vince up a little too high, or are things looking good?
I think
it works for me.
Let's go. Let's start from the top.
All right, I'm gonna run through the list for y'all audio listeners. At first, we got Mickey. Number 2, we got Will. 3rd, we got Zach. Number 4, we got Adrian. 5th, we got Ava. 6th, we got Lauren. 7th, we got Miss Rachel Riley. 8th, we got Morgan. 9th, we got Jimmy. 10th, we got Catherine. 11th, we got Vinny. Whatever his name is. Yeah, I'm gonna call him Vinny. 12, we got Amy. 13, we got Riley. 14, we got Ashley. 15th, we got Keanu. And 16th, we got my queen, Kelly. And of course, Zay has been beheaded, so he is no longer ranked.
Lance said we ranked Lauren too high.
He should look high too.
I kind of agree with Will.
Evan said not to
dude, last minute audible. Lauren moving down. I don't know. She's
appreciate you watching the feeds. Invalid.
This is what I say. No, what I've seen, I would have put Lauren based off this list. She probably would have been like maybe like 10 for me. That's where I was.
I mean, in my head, not to just group her with the girls, but it's like her, Morgan, Catherine. I mean, Morgan has done more.
Yes.
Okay.
But I put Lauren 6. So you know what? It'd be like that.
We could switch her and Morgan could. So I could see a place where they switch. Because Morgan's not a target for anybody that I recall, and she did push hard for Zay to go home.
But she was crying too much, so she had to stay down.
So shouldn't have cried, or else Morgan, you'd be up higher.
Unemployed.
He is at 11, baby. He's at 11. He's far enough down.
Unemployed is hilarious.
Mary says she hoped the family has his stuff ready for him in a job. He needs to be on Indeed. He should have been on Indeed before he got on here, but hey.
Yeah, he filled out the wrong application.
He did.
He gonna make this quick little money and bounce.
So,
but those are our rankings, everybody. So exciting. Our first rankings down. Whoop, whoop. We did it. We did it.
Oh, before I forget, I said I would shout her out. Shout out to my girl, Melissa. I met her at the House Shop event. I didn't get to talk about House Shop because, I was but shout out to my girl if you're watching. Hey, girl. Like and subscribe.
Hey,
well, she already subscribe, but like it.
And before we go, y'all got any 1-in-16 HOH predictions? Who do y'all want to win HOH this week? Is it as simple as Rachel Riley get her a win?
No, I want Ashley to win.
I want Ashley to win and get her lick back.
I want Amy to win HOH. So I know Rachel is safe for sure.
It's just gonna be a Rachel HOH. No.
Yes. So
I kind of wanted Jimmy one. I said it earlier. It'd be chaos. And I think you'd go after Riley, but he has a lot of options and has a lot of connections. Though I know a lot of people are throwing it. I forget the list of people that have said that they're throwing HOH.
Yeah.
What was the first HOH again?
Oh, it's where you have to balance the beams, the little bombs or whatever.
That only 4
Oh,
people
yeah,
competed
yeah.
in.
Right.
So this will be the first HOH comp for plenty of these.
This might be like
yeah.
a crapshoot kind of thing.
Yeah,
I
week
think
two.
too soon for a crapshoot.
No,
Usually
week two
it's
is
around week three.
I'm trying to think.
I'm gonna keep it real. If I had to predict, this is the most Zach coded HOH I've ever seen.
I'm gonna call Ava for the win. I think
She
Ava's
don't
gonna
want to
win.
win. She don't want to win.
She might not have no choice if it's crapshoot. She gonna win, and then they're gonna do the bleep. Ah, shit. Oh man, yeah.
Because
She's
who was
so funny to me?
Who was second HOH? Chelsea last season? Or Chelsea 3?
Lordy, there's a good chance it was Chelsea. I don't remember.
I think it was Chelsea.
Yeah, she was the second. Yeah, she was because she went from the block and being on that microchip.
Oh yeah, she sure didn't want to win, right?
Yeah.
Didn't she win?
And it
in
was
the first
questions. It was questions.
questions. Okay.
And then in 25, who was the
Asking all
second
the
HOH?
questions.
Making statements.
Tyson.
Assuming.
Tyson was second. Oh yeah, he did do that. They had that big production. And then
That second week
24
HOH is always something, huh?
It used to be with crapshoot because I remember Kylan was second HOH and his was a crapshoot. So, but that was back then, child. Ain't no telling what they do
Who do
now.
we think is getting evicted next week, male or female?
It's gonna depend on who HOH, Martino.
Because whoever won HOH, the opposite
woman
going
goes.
home.
I think the woman goes.
Because this season is shaping up to be men versus women, not in a misogynistic way, kinda. But low key,
It's always misogynistic, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's the game of Big Brother at this point.
because the girls are really like girls. Like we here to get these men up out of here.
We read on something.
Almost all of them.
Almost.
$13 off the lottery ticket.
We shall see. I don't want Will to win.
I'll
Will needs to stay back. Need to chill.
Ty,
Yeah, special.
best of luck. It's once in a blue moon that we agree, and I am determined to be on the wrong side. I'm staking my flag in Kelly fandom. So if you want $13 more, join me in Kelly fandom.
The fact that you rooted so hard for my draft pick is crazy.
I do not want Will to win HOH.
I don't either.
I think he's in such a good spot. I need him to sit down.
I mean,
chill.
unless you're gonna do a Chelsea, like Chelsea was second HOH and she was able to chill. Like it was. I mean, second HOH might be,
but
easier
Chelsea
than
wasn't
first.
as. Go ahead.
The tough thing is, it depends on what side you go towards. Of course, Will has the Burger Boys, where
Right,
if a
his
certain
problem.
side wins, based on what side wins, it's easy nominations in my eyes. You either win, put up Keanu, Kelly, maybe say Vince, but I guess that third one's a
Keanu and
little
Kelly are
bit
easy
trickier.
noms for next week.
And then
By
for the
anybody.
other side, it's just Rachel, Ashley, Amy. Put them up. So whichever side wants to win can have an easy set of noms if they want to stay with their side. Of course, the house is still half fluid, but honestly, not really.
And if you're
I
Will,
think that's. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and if you're Will, nobody's putting you up on either of those sides. So it's like you need to do your best to lose it. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. If it's crapshoot, go out of bounds. You know what I'm
Literally
saying?
go out of bounds.
Like aim for the 0. Oh, I thought it was backward. I don't know how you gonna get out.
Don't let it be no sliding nothing, baby, because I'm gonna slide that thing all the way off.
Yeah, I thought it would ricochet and hit the 20. Boy. I can see him doing it though. But I feel like easy noms next week would be Keanu, Kelly, and Amy, honestly. Like that would be easy noms. It doesn't really shake the house much. Amy, of course, is gonna get that. Like, you saw how many votes you had. You're safe. You're just a pawn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, one of them
But
come
we'll
off
see.
the block. It's like, okay.
Keanu might be on it regardless, though, for anybody at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see. Maybe Keanu leaves. Who knows?
We'll see, child. We don't see.
Unless that blockbuster is lifting weights, then y'all are out of luck.
If it ain't nothing about no darn dungeon masters and whatever else, he ain't got no Dungeons
Hold
and
on.
Dragons.
I have to say, I was with Mickey. I definitely thought when he said he was a dungeon master, I was thinking of a whole different dungeon and
Cause
master.
y'all mine.
How are we
Yeah.
50-50 on this podcast on something like what a dungeon master? Oh man.
the dragon.
You got the nerds, and we got the freaky people.
Eh. Guess which one I am?
Team Nerd.
Team Freak.
Team Satisfied.
Oh Lordy.
Oh my God. On that note,
Hey.
those who are watching and listening, if you haven't already, please go over to YouTube and subscribe to A Who All Gonna Be There podcast. Y'all, we are 49 people away from reaching our milestone. Please go subscribe. Please do it. Share with your friends, family, and everybody in between. Then go follow us on Twitter if you're watching from Twitter. If you're not already following us, what are we doing? You should have been following us. And also Instagram at A Who All There for both of those pages. And then turn on your notifications so you always know when we got an episode coming out. We will see you Sunday.
Pause.
Yes.
And I don't know what it is, but we're gonna have it up here next time. Follow us on TikTok because I think I'm gonna start doing our daily feed updates on the good old TikTok. But if you're on Twitter, we will be posting a link so you can catch up on the day.
I believe it's A Who All Gonna Be There podcast.
Yes, I keep y'all informed. Yeah.
So going over there to the TikTok because we know y'all watching the Talk app, the Clock app, as they say.
On the TikTok. Yep.
So go ahead and follow us on there as well so you don't miss Tracy's recaps. And yeah, we thank you all. Yes, Carrie, so glad for you to be here with us, sister. We have missed you.
We missed you, girl.
We appreciate all of you. We always have, always will, supporting us.
You'll be able to watch it, Ty. We'll post it on Twitter.
She's not on podcast. Screaming. You gotta do more Blue Sky because I'm just not hitting on Blue Sky at all whatsoever. But we thank you all. We appreciate you, those who are listening and watching. It has been a pleasure, as it always is.
Hi, Martino.
Free me from my Zach emotes from the premiere. I can't stop emoting.
Bye, y'all.
We'll see y'all Sunday for Big Brother and sometime for Love Island.